So the barber was doing a charity event. He called it a fundraiser. Do you know what? I'll see myself out.
Perfect.
Right, broskies, on today's episode, something a little different today. It is a long-term review to one of my favorite slides ever. It is the Nike Asuna slide. So there are countless slides on the market, but which ones are really worth talking about? Other than your standard Yeezy slide and of course Nike Benassi, Nike Off Court, even the new Nike Calm slide. And not to forget to mention the Adidas Adilette. There's so many slides on the market that we often overlook, and I feel like this one doesn't get spoken about enough. Now yes, there's two versions of this slide, and I won't lie to you, the first one has got my heart. I have tried both versions of the Nike Asuna, and I've always gone back to the first version. The Asuna 2 kind of did fix a couple of the things that was wrong with the first version, and it's not going to be a comparison, it's just going to be a long-term review over the 2 years that I've spent with this slide. Now in terms of sizing and all that sort of jazz, it hasn't changed much here. They are still true to size for me, so if you're worrying about that, then I would say stick to it. Whatever Nike slide size you do go with, I wouldn't change at all. Now if you can only go for either half a size up or half a size down, depending on availability and price, I would go for the bigger size. I do say that because you can adjust this slide as well. You can tighten it and you can loosen it. Now, in terms of my overall review to this slide, I've got to say I absolutely love them. Now, I did get these during COVID, so we were spending a lot more time at home than we usually do. And I've got these on sale for around 30 quid, I believe, and I think these do retail for around 45. But these have sort of gone missing, and I don't know why. They are so good. So your best bet to get a pair of these are going to be on the aftermarket, but I will try my hardest to leave some purchase links down below. Now, there's three main things about this slide that I am going to mention. The first thing I've got to say, they are so damn comfortable, and they've got to be right up there alongside the Yeezy slide. Honestly, I've only switched out because of the second point I'm going to make, but talking about the comfort first, honestly, super underrated. It's a great feeling on foot because of that double cushioning in terms of the foam. And I like how it cups around the back towards the ball of your foot. Keeps it a bit more secure than some other slides on the market, you know? But the second point that I am gonna say, these absolutely make your feet very hot, and I don't know why. Of course, the Nike Asuna 2s did kind of fix that using lighter materials on the upper, but that panel isn't as comfortable as this pair, and that's the sort of downside. Yes, they are more comfortable, but they do heat up your feet so much. And that's one of the reasons I'm not actually wearing them at the moment. I've actually switched out for my Nike Victory ones just because they're a lot more breathable and they're more lightweight. The Nike Asunas, they're not heavy by any means, but there's a big difference. And that kind of leads me on to my next point. Because they make your feet sweat, they kind of do tend to smell ever so often. And honestly, I'm not a sort of guy, I'm not just saying it, my feet really do stink. But because of that material, it is going to soak up a lot of sweat on there. So of course, getting a sponge or whacking these in the washing machine might not be the worst idea. But these 3 points that I did notice aren't deal breakers by any means. Of course, you can wear them with other slides, and if you're looking to upgrade your slide game, this is the perfect one. And honestly, for the price I paid, and even at retail, there aren't many that compete with this. Yes, the new Nike Calm slides, don't get me wrong, there's a bit of buzz around them, but they are nowhere near on this level. But I do think though, saying that, the Calm slide is mainly aimed at people going for the peach? Princess Peach, peaches. Nah. But I do think the Calm slides are mainly aimed at people going to the pool or even the beach. They're not really as comfortable as a lifestyle slide. But with all that said, broskies, the Nike Asuna slide is still the king of slides in my opinion. Yes, we've got the Yeezys, don't get me wrong. They're an amazing slide, very comfortable and very wearable. But for the price you're paying at retail, and now of course you're gonna have to be paying resale, I don't think the trade-off is worth it. And another thing, getting the sizing right is a whole different ballgame. So personally, personally, I would save yourself the trouble and go for the Nike Asunas. Some amazing colorways to choose from as well, and the style for me is pretty cool. It's got that old school Japanese sandal vibe to it, and that's what Nike were going for. And in terms of durability, these do hold up pretty well. And out of all my slides, I think I've worn these the most over the past 2 years. Now personally, I don't think this is a slide you could actually take out and about, just because of the upper, like I've said, how hot your feet get, and the foam won't really hold up compared to a Nike Benassi. But this slide, in my opinion, is defo designed to be worn at home. But broskis, in terms of whether these are a buy or a buy, I think you know my answer. After 2 years of wear, these are still an absolute buy. But broskis, let me know down below what you think. Is the Nike Asuna slide on your radar? Do you have any in your collection? Or is this an absolute miss? Leave it all down below and I will pin the best comment. Anyways, broskis, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to tune in to the latest episode of the podcast, and I am on now. Buy me a coffee, or you can hit up that super thanks down below. It does help out the channel ever so much. And whilst you're here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and till the next episode, take care.